Hello everyone, welcome to this video, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, Shelby Shuffle Mode is a music-based YouTube channel, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you are interested in music content. Today's video, I am talking about my favorite songs from Kanye West that have stood the test of time. So we're gonna be talking about his older music, I'll just be honest. If you are only really interested in his albums from that are 2012 on, then I will be totally honest and tell you that this probably isn't the video for you, because I wanted to talk about Kanye West music that I have listened to for at least 10 years or almost 10 years. I don't want to talk about everything else that is Kanye West. This is strictly about his music, because bottom line is Kanye has really good music. I love his earlier albums. So that is why today I want to talk about my heavy rotation Kanye West songs. And then in the comments, let me know what Kanye West songs that you love to listen to most, or what music of his you have listened to the most consistently over the years. I would love to know what songs are other people's favorites. What I'm going to do is mention them by album. I will start with College Dropout and work my way to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So the song I have listened to the most from the College Dropout is The New Workout Plan. And that song is hilarious to me. And I think that's probably why I still listen to it. I think it's it's pretty comical in the lyrics, and I think it's intended to be so, I'm assuming, but it's got a really great beat, and I think it is a really great song to work out to. That's probably when I listen to it most, like when I'm on a run or something, I'll listen to that song because it just always makes me smile. It cracks me up, and I think one of my favorite lines, and there's all the mocha lattes, you gotta do Pilates. I think it's so funny. Next up would be Late Registration, which came out in 2005. And I do have a few songs that I've listened to sporadically throughout the years from that album, but there is really only one song that I have listened to consistently, and that is Touch the Sky. I think what really does it for me with Touch the Sky, and the reason why it has stayed so consistent in my music library, is the music of it. I just love the horns, how it comes in with the horns. I just think that song has a really great music arrangement, and that is probably why I've listened to it all these years. Now we're going to talk about songs from Graduation, which came out in 2007, and this is where I'm going to start having multiple songs from albums that I am listing. I do have 3 songs from this album that I do listen to very regularly. So one of the songs that was also a single from Graduation that I listened to a ton to this day is Flashing Lights. Once again, I think it's just really pretty sounding. It's pretty, but it also has cool electronic elements to it. Kanye West's music production and music arrangements are always very forward thinking. I mean, when you think about Flashing Lights now and what that song consisted of, or Stronger, literally most of these songs from Graduation, this was back in 2007 and it was released. And I just don't feel like you've heard a lot of this stuff combined in the way that he combined it, and that's why it truly is very innovative when it comes to his music. Another one that I listen to a lot is Good Life, and T-Pain is on that one, I believe. Yeah, T-Pain's on that one for sure. You can't mistake it. It's T-Pain. It's just it's like an easy listening song. The last song from Graduation that I think I've probably listened to maybe the most is Homecoming, which has Chris Martin on it. That alone, that is one thing I love about Kanye West, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more. I mean, he loves having other musicians on his songs, and whether those are people that typically are other artists in the same kind of genre of music or not, he's very open to all sorts of musicians, and I really, really love that. And Kanye West and Chris Martin team up and it sounds great. I love Chris Martin's vocals on the chorus. And also I love that Homecoming is musically a lot more simplified than most of Kanye West's music. It's just like some simple piano and simple beats, and I love the lyrics to that song. All right, so next we're going to talk about 808s and Heartbreak, which came out in 2008, and this was definitely turning point album for Kanye West in that musically 808s and Heartbreak was very similar sounding consistently all the way through, and it was definitely more electronic based, but it was really, really cool. It's just really cool. Kanye put it right in the name of the album, 808s and Heartbreak. 808 is like an old school synth drum machine. Like, that's literally what he was using on this album. Some of these tracks from this album are the ones that I play 100% the most. One is RoboCop. I don't know what it is about RoboCop, but I literally have loved that song since the moment I first heard it to now. I don't ever skip that one, really. I just think that the music production is too great. I love the ending when it's just like the simple strings and it's Kanye just be like, "You spoiled little LA girl." I don't know, I just really like it. And then another song from this album that I never ever ever skip is Paranoid. I love that song. I could listen to that song probably every day and not get tired of it. Paranoid is a keeper in my book. And then finally, Love Lockdown is a single from 808s and Heartbreak that I really just find myself listening to pretty consistently as well. Now we are entering my favorite Kanye West album. I could have picked like every song from this album. I have 4 songs from this album that I just do not get tired of. First of all, wait, I didn't even say what album I'm talking about. I am talking about my beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy. This album is just like a masterpiece in my opinion. I freaking love this Kanye West album. First, let's talk about Runaway. I listen to Runaway a lot, always the full version of it. The song made me laugh so hard when I first heard it. I just love how blunt it is. It's so funny to me. But now I just listen to it and I reference that song in my head a lot of times in life. And I don't know, I just think it's really great. Power. I think Power is great because it is abrasive, it is chaotic in how it sounds, and that's exactly what it needs to be. His delivery of the lyrics is very in your face, which once again, exactly what it's meant to be. You know, he literally saying like, no one man should have all that power, but it is a really cool song and I love the backing vocals on it. There are lots of those sorts of backing vocals throughout this album. It makes you want to get going. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, at least for me. I listen to that song when I like need to be put in like a let's get ish done kind of mood. I listen to Power. The next song from this album I think might be easily in my top 3 favorite Kanye West songs, and that is Lost in the World with Bon Iver. Wait, I always do this. Bon Iver. Gosh, it's one of those. But the intro with him, the layered, definitely distorted, but layered vocals is just so dreamy. That song is so chaotic musically, but I think the reason why that song has truly stuck with me is because it's a very relatable song that I think talks about feeling lost in the world, and that's an emotion that a lot of people feel at one point in life or another. And right when this song came out and when this album came out, I personally was going through like a very rough time. Just a lot of things were happening at once in my life, and I remember hearing this song and I'm just like, I feel this one deep in the soul, deep in my heart. It just really hit home, and to this day I just think that song is so cool, and I love the backing vocals on it. Love, 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 Lost in the World. Always have, always will. All right, so let's talk about the last song from this album that I, once again, might be in my like top 3 favorite Kanye West songs, and that is All of the Lights. First of all, everyone and their brother is featured on this song. The music in it is so freaking great. One thing about this song, it features many, many amazing artists. And once again, like I said, how Kanye West will feature people that are not in his typical genre of music. One thing, if you don't know this about me, if you watch my other videos, you may figure out I am a huge Elton John fan. He is my favorite musician of all time. And the very first time I heard this song, I had my headphones on. I did not look to see who was all featured in it at all. And the moment I heard just the piano in it, I immediately, I think my sisters were in the room, I paused it, I turned to my sisters and I said, Elton John's playing piano on this song. And they were like, what are you talking about? Elton John's on a Kanye West song? Like, there's no way. And I'm like, I know Elton's piano playing, and Elton John is playing piano in this song. But once again, that song is just this like beautiful mashup of so many different musicians joining on this song, and it is just beautiful. My mom even loves that song. It's such a good song to just listen to, whether it's like you want to feel motivated, whether you just want to daydream and get lost in a song, or you just want to pick it apart and really analyze it. You can do all of that with this song, and that is why I think it truly has stood the test of time as one of my favorite Kanye songs. So I'm gonna quickly run through 3 honorable mentions, and one is another one from my beautiful dark twisted fantasy, and that is Monster. I just love that part. Nicki Minaj's rap in that is absolutely insane and I love it. So 3 songs from Watch the Throne I'm just gonna slide in as honorable mentions because they haven't quite hit the 10-year mark yet, but I'm sure that they will, and then I will include them in my list. It would be Made in America, which also has Frank Ocean, and clearly Watch the Throne has Jay-Z on all of the songs, so we don't even have to mention him. Love No Church in the Wild so much. And also the third one I really like is Who Gon' Stop Me Now. Once again, talk about a boss song, like get business done song. That's the song you want to listen to. Let me know in the comments what songs you love from Kanye West. What songs have stood the test of time? I just want to appreciate how his music from 2010 and before, so much of it truly has stood the test of time, and I've listened to it and many people listen to it still. Let me know in the comments what songs you love by Kanye West, maybe some of his older stuff, or if there's some of his newer stuff that you really enjoy, let me know what you are loving as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, if you are interested in music-based content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But that aside, until next time, bye.